Hey guys, my name is Adrian and today I will show you simple ways how to eliminate 95% of the problems with your n8n workflows, how to build simple and universal error handling workflows that you can simply just connect to all of your workflows and be able to manage everything from your phone. So even if you are in the airport, in the restaurant, or simply just you don't have access to your n8n environment, you can still do some actions. You can execute your workflow again. You can unpublish it. I will show you everything in this video. So let's go to n8n. As an example, I will use the old daily backup automation, but this video is not about showing you the workflow itself, but just telling you how to think about your workflows and how to think about your automation, because that's the main thing. As you know, n8n is basically connecting one application into another in most cases. Also, we can use AI, but the main problem is if your automation is trying to get to, let's say, Google Sheets, and Google Sheet will tell you like, hey, you are coming to us too often. We are limiting your access to the application. That's really happened quite common. So all you want to do with it is just to simply open the Google Sheet node, go to the setting, and it all depends on your use case. But what you can do is to always output data. This is important in case this is not the last node, because if this node is somewhere in the middle, you always want to output something. Because even let's say that you are asking get row in sheet, what will happen if this node will not give you any information from Google Sheet? Let's say someone deleted the data from this Google Sheet or whatever. So that's why you would like to have always output data. Then the most important part that you can do on the node level is to just tap the retry on fail. This one allows you to basically your automation, if it will receive fail, it will try to use this node again with specific time. I'm just saying that you should always go to your executions and just check what kind of errors you are receiving from each node. So it's not like, in many cases you can think about this ahead, but in most cases you just have to go back to your automation and see when it's failing, how you should handle the errors, but at the same time what to do with them. And the last thing that you can also set is what to do on error. If you want to stop your workflow, if you want to continue, if the node, maybe let's say you have a node that is not that valuable, so you just want to continue, or you can simply use different route in case you will receive an error. So this is something that I advise you to do, and I advise you to think what can go wrong. Like in my cases, the simple way is Google Sheet can send you a timeout in case you are sending too many requests to them. With Telegram notes, you can just get error bad request out of nowhere. So their API is not that good. At the same time, you can get from, let's say, OpenAI that you used all of your credits and you cannot ask your AI for any other requests. So this is definitely something that you want to do. At the same time, if you have a lot of items in your automation, I advise you to use a loop. This is also a way how to avoid the Google Sheet timeout or overall timeout in your applications, because then you are basically chunking the automation into some batches. By default, you have only one item, but at the same time, if you will have like 1,000 items or whatever, you can simply like put 50 maybe items in one loop. So it all depends on you. And at the same time, remember to put a bit of wait limit. Here it's only 5 seconds, but you can always extend it to like minutes. I don't advise to do it daily or hours, because you can simply just set another trigger, another time trigger. You can always put it like here add another trigger, and then your automation is running. So this is all about what you can do inside automation, but on top of that, you can also build the custom automation that will be working in case your automation will receive error. And I will show you in a minute how to connect it. But what is important here, and this is how my error handling automation is working, and in most cases it's all I need. Because how it's working, I will show you. Simply, it's working in a way that whenever any automation that is connected to, this automation is connected to any other automation, then whenever the error appears, it is sending here. Then I receive the notification on my Telegram channel that the workflow has error, which workflow, what was the last node that, basically, which node got the error, and the error message. And here I have two options. I can just unpublish the automation, because just imagine that you have automation that is running once an hour and you're not at home, you don't have access to your computer. So just imagine, like, if you will not have something like this, your automation will have an error each hour, let's say. So this is definitely not something that you want to have, because what for? And at the same time, the automation can get an error somewhere in the middle. So let's say some of the data will be proceed and some of not. So that's why in case of situation like this, maybe you want to unpublish the automation just to make sure you will not cause any more damage to your overall workflow. But the second option is to leave it as it is. This is more in case, I don't know, let's say automation is running and maybe the node in the end got the error. This is what happened to me today morning, and I will show it to you. Because I had the automation, this one. So basically, I received notification on my Telegram that one of my automation got an error. Error was sent from Telegram node, which is in the end of entire automation. So it's not that important. That's why I haven't unpublished the workflow. That's why I receive like the second information from my Telegram bot. Do you want to execute workflow again? And because of that, I always have ability to execute the workflow again. I decided not to, because like I said, the Telegram, I will show you here. As you can see, here is the type, and this is the Telegram node. This one got an error, and basically because of that, I received the error notification. So this is the last node. I decided not to execute again and not to unpublish this one. But this is simply how it's working, and as you can see, it's really simple. And I will show you right now how to connect this to your production workflows. So you have to first make your automation public, then you are going just to set up error notification. You're going here and you have error handling, and you will see the error handling automation only because of this name here. And how to add the trigger, you can simply just put error trigger. And what is also possible here, you can also put some kind of Google Sheet note just to save all the data. You can do multiple things. In my opinion, two things working the best, just to unpublish the workflows. I have multiple workflows that is running like each hour. So in that case, if let's say I don't have any OpenAI tokens, like balance is completely zero, then I want to for sure unpublish the workflow, because what is the reason for it to run? And let's say if something has not worked at all, I can always try to execute it one more time. So that's all for today. Thank you guys, and just remember to give me a like, give the subscription, and just remember to drop the comment if you have any question regarding this or any other workflows. I will try to also put this link in the comment in the description, so we can also see the daily backup automation, which I recorded the video about. So thank you for today. Bye.